Sync. Today is the 9th of September 2025. I haven't done a video for a while. This one is of a script that I wrote, but it was based off a meme that I saw. So 6 years ago, I was 18. 6 years from now, and I'll be 30. Now, that's not entirely true since I'm 23. So 6 years from now, I'll be 29. But the premise still holds, and it's kind of scary. It made me pause and look back on my life so far. Like 6 years, that's a long time. It's been 5 years since I became a legal adult where I could do what I wanted whenever I wanted, you know? But question really hit me. What have I accomplished in those 5 years, and what do I plan to accomplish in the next 5? I was thinking about it, and I posed a question to one of my close friends on Discord, and we ended up talking about it for a bit. So I suggest you could pose this question to you and your friend next time you all meet. Like, what have you done since you became an adult? This is just my little recap. 5 years ago, that's when COVID happened. So I kind of feel that I was robbed of my early adulthood years. Well, when COVID hit and we were closed down in March, I was supposed to start university in September, which didn't happen. And for 2 years, it was remote. I wasn't on campus and I wasn't meeting people in person. For 2 years, what should have been the start to my adult life, it just was me in my room. And although yes, I did make online friends, it's different to meeting persons in real life. Fast forward to 2023 and quarantine life was over. It was my last year in university and I decided to not really live it up, but just focus on graduating and moving on to other things. Well, graduating, trying to get a job, the classic adulthood path to life. So yeah, since I graduated, I started working and I worked for 2 years, which brought us up now to 2025. So what have I actually accomplished in half a decade? When you say half a decade, it's kind of scary. Honestly, when I ask myself that question sometimes, it feels like not much. And I think it feels like not much because I have high expectations of myself. And I know I could probably accomplish things if I put my mind to it. So I think it's just me feeling like I haven't tried a lot of new things to say that I've done this to get that experience, But still, there's a lot of things that I did do, and I'll just go over it here. In the last 5 years, I have graduated from university. I got a job. I bought a motorcycle. I started a motorcycle page and grew it on social media. Learned video editing and color grading, just a basic sample because of that page. And well, now I kind of enjoy making these kind of videos. Started archery this year and competing in tournaments for those. I have a tournament coming up in October where I'll be representing the country. I tried to restore a motorcycle. I got it started, but kind of call it quits after I may have destroyed the engine a bit more. But I mean, that took the better part of 8 months, so I'm happy with that. Day trading, I've been day trading since 2021, and yeah, I'm still not profitable, but I have been able to get payouts twice, so I know it's not really a scam like a lot of people say, and I do believe it's legit and I will make it eventually. So yeah, I started reading books in this last decade and actually quite enjoyed it. Between fantasy, self-help, philosophy books, mangas, things like that, I've actually really enjoyed reading for the better part of the decade. I started posting on YouTube, and I'm not afraid to share these things anymore. Like, I was overthinking the first video, but after you do it a few times, it's really fun. Gained weight. I remember when I was in university, I was like 110. Now I'm like 138, almost 140. And that was for like 2 years when I started gym, and tentatively for this year it would be my first time traveling for myself with a friend, and possibly moving out. So those are two big things also that is pending for the year. So looking back on that list, part of me feels like I have done a lot compared to others, but part of me also feels like I haven't done a lot for myself. And I think a big part of that comes from social media. You literally have the window to just see into other people's lives, see what they're doing, what they're accomplishing at your age, at younger than you. And you can't help but have that thought in the back of your mind of comparing your situation to theirs, even though I know you shouldn't compare yourself because everyone's path's different, but sometimes you just can't help it, right? It doesn't ruin my motivation, but the thought is always there, like, I could be doing so much more. But here's the thing, I'm 23. I'm not even halfway through my 20s, and there's still a lot of time ahead. Instead of beating myself up, I'm treating this as a reflection and also a kind of map to see where I was, where I am, where I'm planning to go, just to have that little compass, I guess. By 30, here are some goals I'd love to reach. Fully move out and live on my own. Buy back a motorcycle and enjoy riding again. Probably just buy back a small 125. I want to do a cafe build. I really enjoy those, so I want to do that. Become profitable in trading, try new sports. So some things like combat sports, rock climbing, learning to backflip. This is just a weird one. I just want to try. Learn to cook meals I actually want to eat. Learn to sketch. I always thought drawing was cool, and people who have like a knack for doing up a quick sketch of something, I always thought that was pretty cool. Keep posting videos just to document my life a little bit, so I have something to look back on. I don't know how many of these I'll actually follow through with, but having them in the back of my mind gives me something to aim for. So I'll throw the question back to you. What have you done in the past 5 years? And more importantly, where do you want to be in the next 6? You can drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear if any of you all want to share. Alright, take care.